Alerts are an important part of Spider Impact to help address any issues that may arise as quickly as possible. There are 4 types of alerts available: a user subscription alert, an initiative task or milestone alert, a broadcast alert, and a global system-wide alert. Thankfully, each of these have already been defined. At the top of the alerts list is a user subscription alert, which is alerting me that total gross profit has dipped to a score of 0 for June. I can choose to either bury my head in the sand or I can click on it to investigate it further. Since this is actually devastating news, I will click on it. From the detail I can see that for the past year it was performing well, but for whatever reason completely tanked in June. Being as on the ball as I am, at the bottom I see that I've actually already posted a note on this and asked for more info on what is going on. For now, I'll move on and click Home. Once I've read an alert, it will be removed from the home page. If I want to bring it back, I need to click on Alerts. The alert is currently showing in the Alert History section, where I can either let it sit forever or I could hover over it and see that I have a couple options. I'll click Mark as Unread and see that it gets restored to the New Alerts section. If I go back to the Welcome page, I see that the alert is nicely placed back in its original order. Moving down the list, I see an example of an initiative, task, or milestone edit alert. From here I can see that the total budget was changed from $175,000 to $150,000. To get more details, I can click on it. And in the top left, if I hover over the alert, I can see that it was a change that I had made, so I'm actually perfectly content with it. And I'll click Home to investigate the other 2 alerts. The third alert is a broadcast alert that hopefully contains some important information. In this case, it's just me announcing that the total gross profit has dipped in June. So I'll quickly ignore that one and move down to the next alert, which happens to be an example of a system-wide alert. In this case, it's a reply to a note. This is great news in that it's not any reply, it's the reply I've been desperately waiting for on the total gross profit KPI that tanked in June. I can see that Tom Keating responded, but unfortunately he doesn't know what has gone wrong and is still researching. While he researches, I'll move on to showing how to build an alert from scratch. If I wanted to create a user subscription alert on a particular KPI, I need to navigate to it. I'll go to Scorecards, expand Financial, expand Increase Revenue, and I'll select Book Revenue. In the top right, I'll select the Alerts icon and select Edit Alerts. I'll select Add and choose from a list of 3 things that I can be alerted on: a score change, KPI value change, or a note being added. I'll choose score change, enter 3.33 to be alerted whenever the score dips to that value or below and into the red. I'll select Save and note that in the top right, the alerts icon has turned blue. If I change my mind, I can click Alerts, Edit Alerts, click the trash icon, and select Save to delete it. If I wanted to create an initiative, task, or milestone edit alert, I'll select Initiatives. If I wanted to add an alert on Build SEO capability, I would select it and then select Edit. I need to introduce some type of change, like typing a value of 100,000 for the total budget. When I do that, a Notify Assigned Users and Groups of Changes option becomes available to me in the bottom right. I can then check it and click Save. However, since I don't want to make that change right now and alert myself, I'll just select Cancel. If I wanted to create a broadcast alert, I have to start by selecting Administration in the bottom left. Under Users and Groups, I would select Send Broadcast Alert. I would type a message, select a recipient, decide whether or not I want to also alert that person with a pop-up, and then I would select Send Broadcast Alert. However, in this case, I'll just select Cancel. If I wanted to create a system-wide alert, under Configuration, there's an Application Administration option. Near the top left, I can set up system-wide alerts that get triggered dependent upon certain activity, like a note being replied to, or when a KPI turns red. In this case, I've already set up system-wide triggers for when a note is replied to, which is why if I go back to Home, I saw the alert that Tom sent earlier. Lastly, if I want to manage the alerts I've subscribed to, I can go back to where I just was and select my alerts. From here, I can edit or delete my existing subscriptions.